we're going to keep going. So,
sounds good.
Who wants to do the recap?
I'll do it this time. I will volunteer.
Go get him, Books.
Do it. I'm gonna get him. Show me. Where is he? Let me at him. Okay. Come on, let me get the voice. The Canadian, not Canadian, unsure, unidentified accent. Yes. Okay. Alright. Last time on the Edge of Twilight, Path of Hades, the side quest, Apex of Mana. Yes. We continued our journey through the Forgotten Halls. After I had my reality shattered once more, of course, by these very mysterious travelers. We decided to split up into two groups. I would accompany Effie, Sera, and Maelie, while the boys would cover as much ground as possible. We would first find ourselves in a room that seemed to be involved in crafting spells, while it seemed Maelie found herself captivated by a strange tapestry. We find ourselves next in a room filled with something Effie would call quicksilver, I believe, where apparently she experienced a strange vision involving her angel? Boyfriend? Yes, one of these things. In the meantime, the boys would push through the libraries, turning every stone they could, as they would see fit, and make good headway, until we were reunited once more. We would split, once again, in the same fashion, where I would accompany the women, and I would find ourselves in a room with a large, strange brain. Sera would remove a dagger with unique properties from the brain, and then, once realizing the consequence of such, would return it back to its original state. Meanwhile, back in the Quicksilver room, my good friend Mulu would find himself encapsulated in a vision of his own. He did not speak much of his home, but he is a good boy, so I trust him. Oof, I do not understand much of what I have described to you all here, yes, but it is okay, yes? Okay. Perhaps we will learn more today on Edge of Twilight. You see?
Yeah, and Rainzz is here too, just in time.
Good one.
I
Hello,
just
Rainzz.
woke up.
Rainzz! Hello!
Good morning.
Good
Welcome.
morning, Rainzz. Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Sleepy Rainzz.
What a cutie.
Little grumpy boy.
Yeah, I was sleeping on my chair, and then I put an alarm on. It didn't wake me up, and then I just woke up, and I looked at my watch, and I saw 20 minutes after. I was like, shit.
Good one.
I love that you just wake up in your chair, just rejoin Discord. Hello!
Yeah.
Do you make the Windows XP sound when you wake up? Boom, ba-dum, boom.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. I also make the Windows shutting off sound when I put my backrest on.
Yeah. He also, dung! You know, remember the old problem sound? Like, dung!
Yeah. Yeah. Every time I get a brain lag, IRL, I just dong.
Dong. Alright,
Nice.
let's get straight to it. We got lots to do. So, what you guys want to do next? Let me get up all my maps open here.
The next on the list for the girls is the Astral Lectern, and then the boys still have classroom 6 through 8 to get through.
Alright, well, let me get all that open. Whoa! That's not what I needed. That's the wrong document.
I don't know if for time's sake, I would like to do one more thing in the Divine Lectern.
Okay. And what is that?
I mean, do you want me to roleplay it?
Yeah.
Cool. So Effie, and I don't care if the other buds are in tow, is gonna go back to the pool. She's gonna go back to the pool.
There's a barrier. Gotta walk around.
Let me just.
Thank you. Whee! She's going to look off the side. And she is going to close her eyes and kind of clutch where the lost stone is in her hidden pocket. And she's gonna pray out loud. Lord Death, we haven't connected since, the whole incident. I don't mean to be spying on you, as I think this Quicksilver would let me do, but just wanted to see how you're doing and where you might be.
Oh God. Alright, hold on a second.
That laugh.
It is a Scooby-Doo episode.
It sounded like a horse.
Books' laugh just makes everything better for me.
Yeah.
Like when I'm stressed and I hear him laugh, it's good. Makes me feel better.
Thank you. I'll try and laugh more, just be funny.
If I could put your laugh as like my text message sound or my Discord sound, oh, that'd be great.
Picturing it on loop. I think that'll get grating after playing.
Mm-mm.
Alright, I'll send you the voice clip.
I don't know how to change it. Well, actually, I could figure it out. I look forward to explaining to people. Yes, I took this guy who's not my significant other and changed it to my notification sound on everything. No one will believe me.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so fucked.
It's gonna be like that Mandark episode.
Alright, as you finish your prayer, the rippling pools of the Quicksilver will become static and smooth. But nothing else seems to happen.
All right, Effie kind of bows, gives a salute to the pool, and then leaves.
Alright. I'll move you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, where do we head next, ladies?
We
were in the Astral Lectern.
Effie kind of elbows Maelie ever so slightly. We're going to the Astral Lectern.
Mm-hmm.
You excited? You excited, Maelie? You excited?
Sure.
That doesn't sound like excitement to me.
We'll see when we get there, huh?
Is everything okay?
Well, I'd rather not be back here, but yeah, it's fine. I'll get over it. Maybe.
Sera's looking if, are there any tears?
No. She's trying very hard not to cry.
You been crying?
No!
Since Sera's in her full human half, she'll come over here. She'll try to put an armor on Maelie.
Maybe we'll just accept it.
Sometimes it's best not to think about these things. Only think ahead.
Yep, but when temptation is just a few steps away, and she kind of gestures toward the Quicksilver pool, let's go look at stars. Yeah, I think I'd like that better.
Very good.
Harvaris.
Yes, Effie.
You look like you're chafing.
Right, where?
And on your butt, the dancer male.
He turns around fully, pulling his dancer's mail slightly away from his cheeks, exposing his rippled posterior. What do you mean? Is there a sign of red? I do not feel such thing. Mulu carries around the armor powder. I've been not been my best. You must forgive me.
Well, does it hurt? Do you need some cream?
No, cream make it. No, this is not our discussion. I believe if we move on to the next area, this is best for everyone. You see, and do not. Why are you looking? There's no. We are not going down this yet. My gem is up here. You see?
My gem
is up here.
Oh, that's great.
Effie raises an eyebrow.
I walk forward, my posterior shaking left to right.
Wow.
Effie does a pog face.
Fucking.
All right, and this should load. That's why. Okay. And there we go. Okay. And there. This. Okay.
What are we? We're gonna go with the astral lectern first, right? Girls are going first.
Yeah, we're doing that one first.
Oh, okay. There is one thing I would like to do before the boys move forward, but it's just to collect a vial of quicksilver.
Alrighty.
Just to collect a vial?
Yeah, just
Yes.
that real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, just that, real quick. Real quick. Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if this effect fucking works. For my maximum production value. Come on. Don't let me down.
My own production value is a blanket right now.
Mine's the PhD one.
No, that's on my window.
One day you'll have it actually used.
No, I have a blanket with anchors on it.
How cute.
A blanket with like.
You know what?
like
I'm just not gonna say anything. Let's just move on, Arcadum. Let's just move on.
Little blanket.
I
Little sailor.
Yeah, a little blanket with anchors on it.
My God.
Yeah.
All right.
Only 2 blankets I have.
You're so cute, Rainzz. Oh my god.
Okay, move that to there. That should be good. Yes, and then.
Is the reason you don't have a bed because you would only sleep in racing car beds?
Dude.
It'll
If
be
I had
twin
the
size
option-
too.
I don't have a bed because I'm lazy.
I'm gonna now Google racing car beds for adults.
Fuck.
Oh!
You're gonna see one that's a Ferrari or Bugatti.
This is so cool!
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, is it time?
Yeah. Got everything.
Okay, I'm closing my Google search.
For future investment.
Huh. Weird. It's not.
Okay, opening up Google search again.
Incredible. Yeah, that just doesn't do anything.
Crazy to me, October is
Whatever.
Tuesday.
Okay. Here we go. Let me know when you are loaded.
I am
I'm in.
in.
Oh my.
It's so pretty. Look at
It
this stuff.
didn't move.
I just want to jump in.
Alright, as you phase through this door, you will see an extra-dimensional looking space, complete with solid stone, sparkling stars, and a gazing viewpoint, like a portal. Not portal as in magic portal, but portal as in like ship's portal, into the astral sea.
Sera will stay stationed by Maelie. After you.
Well, alright.
She'll just follow her.
Effie drifts around this corner.
Right up to the edge.
Oh my.
Does it look solid? Or does it look kind of like the divine one where it was just a pool?
This looks like it falls downwards into the swirling mass of the astral sea. Untapped potential.
Wow.
And unknown possibilities await you just at your fingertips. Specifically, it's unclear as to whether or not this acts as a portal into the astral sea, breaking through the threshold of the dream. You're not sure how Onan Woad would feel about that, but what is clear is that one can witness its majesty directly. You will see that there is just a simplistic lectern at the front. And upon it, you will see a tome. Capital T tome.
Oh. How close are we to this lectern?
It's right. You're standing next to it.
Oh, cool. Maelie's going to look at the capital T tome.
As you approach the tome, you recognize almost immediately what it is, for you have seen its like before. It is an astral codex. The codex specifically, or the codexi, they specifically possess the arcane formulas required for interplanetary teleport, and high-level transportation spells such as that, as well as the astral projections. This one, however, is odd because you can see that it is connected to the stone lectern. A set of runes and signets on its outside carry with it heavy divination. Make me an Arcana check.
What do you see, Maelie?
Well, let me do a little bit more investigating here.
With a 17, Maelie, you're able to determine that this codex is directly connected to this, what you now see to be a viewing portal. The connectivity seems to indicate that one could input the commands directly on the pages of the codex, and the vision would change to the symbols presented. Meaning that one could use the astral lectern to simply look at different places of creation, as indicated by the astral codex.
So it's like the treasure planet.
Yes, it's the treasure planet map.
Cool beans. All right. So Maelie's going to kind of look at Sera and she'll be like, well, this is an awful lot like a book that I have, but it's basically got the same sort of spells, which I guess is probably how they're always made, is they come with those teleportation type spells to get you through the astral sea faster and stuff. But I don't think you can take this one from the lectern. It kind of seems to be connected. There's the glowing runes, right? And basically you pick a page or you write down what you want to see, and it's gonna show you what that space looks like through this. And she kind of gestures out towards the swirling in the middle. It's kind of like a portal, kind of like a mirror, I guess. I don't know if things could look back. But this is just as bad as the other room, if not more so.
Sera will give an eye to, and she'll speak out to the others. Do you all recognize these planets? What is it currently looking at?
The setting
Yeah.
is currently to the void fields.
Oh.
The void fields. I only know a little of it. Does Sera know in character that it was an astral dragon that like turned void? Does Sera know that?
No.
Okay. I only know a little of it, and that it's the destruction of something that was.
Is it void, like Voidka? Like,
More like absence, I think. Void is in nothing left. I think I remember hearing it eats a lot of stuff. It like nothing survives, but it's also part of that same petal that we were seeing in the tapestry in that other room, you know? If they were trying to research Zezis and Greygrum and these fields.
That's true, it is the current. What would Sera call it? Is it Nebula? What would Sera call it, Arcadum?
Of what?
The current collection of planets that they're on.
That is a nebula.
Nebulae.
Yeah. Oh, no, nebula. Nebula is the... Oh.
This is part of the nebula that we're located in. And those archives seem to be separated by those as well. They were looking for something, but I don't know what yet.
in the place of absence? It's mysterious.
Wouldn't you think that they were trying to figure out the best route for this astral railway, and that's why they were scrying on these different planets to figure out where the best route is, the most direct route?
Well,
Excellent idea, Effie.
I wonder why they thought they'd need it if they've already got a codex.
I mean, remember when we were traveling through the nebulae, and it didn't seem very linear. It seemed more... What's the best way to say this? Seems like they're on more of arcs than in a straight line.
Point
or
A
a
to
linear
point B
path.
is like what Folly did. In it, well, it caused destruction in the dream. The way we traveled does not. So I imagine this railway is to go from A to B, and also her gaze will sharpen, not accusingly, but she'll just be paying more attention to Maelie. This codex, it can go to other sectors. That is what the railway is trying to do. You only mentioned interplanetary. Can it go to other sectors?
Well, I admit there's still a lot of it that I'm having trouble deciphering. I think I got to do a fair bit more learning before I can figure out exactly what all the calculations in there mean, you know?
You can make the roll on it. Really?
Sure. Yeah, is that Arcana again?
Uh-huh.
Can Sera help her with it?
Negative.
Okay.
12. As you start to read through the indexes of the codex, trying to find the placement, what you discover is that there is definitely a pattern of its usage. Codex magically keeps track of all the previous inputs. You can see that the path is depicting the one that you saw on the maps from before. And there is something referred to as the Edge.
Oh, really? Edge of Twilight? Oh my gosh, you guys!
Well,
Was that in the chained up lectern or the Maelie lectern?
That's
Maelie
on the codex, on the lectern.
Okay.
well, this one here says something about an edge.
The edge of our sector, perhaps?
Maybe. I Ugh.
You also see that it can be inputted, so you can actually select the edge as a viewable
Yeah.
book.
Divination's not one way, is it? It's two ways, isn't it?
Depends on the divination.
Okay, can I discern if this is a one-way channel or a two-way channel? If I look, will something be able to look back?
That is not something that you'll be able to know. You get the feeling that this magic is not two-way, but a creature of sufficient power knows it's being watched and can simply reverse it.
Well, you want to try?
Is Maelie right on the edge? Where is she standing?
I'm close to the edge. I'm wherever the lectern is, which was...
The lectern is where she's standing.
Okay. Sera would curl a tentacle around Maelie's ankle to make sure she doesn't go flying off.
Thanks.
Are you sure you want to do this, Maelie? Remember the last time you looked through what we thought was a one-way?
We closed it in time. It only destroyed a town in an hour afterwards. It's,
All right, fuck them.
I mean, no, I'm not entirely certain I want to look through, because if on the edge is something stupid like, I don't know, more navigators, I don't rightly want them knowing where we are.
We've come this far. Let's look.
Harvaris, you got a say in the matter?
I've been comprehending everything you've been saying. I think the best way to put it, if there is something to learn, you should learn it. Yes?
Well, all right. And she'll,
Did you say something about a town?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Cool.
That's a story for later. I'll tell you later.
Hope
Yes.
Moko Jokio is dead.
He's
Oh
probably
my.
not. And she'll flip to the page with the edge
Uh-huh.
and input the destination.
So be it.
But she'll have her hand kind of like tucked under another page to flip there and just input that in case things go wrong, like ready to push the other button.
You see...
I'm zooming out.
Running to computer.
Oh. Ooh, describe it.
Okay, so... As you place your hand upon the codex and input the command, what you see uncurling before you is not something that you expected. The edge, it would seem, shows a veritable wall, almost like a cloud in the astral sea, dark, foreboding, and twisted. The edge of the dream. Or perhaps the edge of your dream. It's not really clear which. What is clear is the massive entity that you are currently witnessing. A creature of black tendrils and shifting eyes, almost seemingly made of stars. Covers the path ahead like a great, defensible wall. However, you do see a singular point of light in the midst of the darkness of the creature. This abrasion, perhaps even wound that you see within the creature, is surrounded by points of light, specifically 7 of them, each one emanating a different hue, a different set, the colors of the prism. And leading up to it, you can see the same small anchoring points that you had saw on the blueprints of the astral rail.
So is it like a power line, kind of?
More like a track.
Okay, so there is like a track laid.
Well, yes, as well as one could.
Okay.
It's more like the markings of where the track is supposed to be.
Sera
Arcadum,
will take a breath. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
are all the colors there?
Yes.
Including the capital V one?
Yes.
Sera will intake a breath. Oh, sweet Babylon. That's not what I thought I was going to see.
Oh, but it's pretty, isn't it?
Sera's looking at the Eldritch Horror. Yes. Should we close this? That's a lot of eyes.
Oh, well,
Before
sure.
we do, can I make a martial check?
Yes!
Why?
Yes, let's fight it!
No.
I suppose you can. That is insufficient.
I guess this explains why it's tricky to get to and from other places.
I know an abyss when I see one, and that is one. We should look away.
All right. Maelie will she'll pick can I pick Verum? Like where Conflux is? Cool. She'll
Effie
flip to the what? Effie does what?
Vigorously.
Vigorously yes or vigorously no?
Vigorously nodding yes.
All right, so
You see some saliva starting to drip down her mouth.
okay, we'll flip to Verum.
Oh my god.
One moment, please.
Un momento, por favore.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I don't know.
Well,
That is,
Uno momento,
Heinrich.
por favore.
Okay.
Was that an Italian spin at the end
Knock
there?
off Rainzz.
I think that was Rainzz
Rainzz.
attempting to emote.
Bootleg
Por favore.
Italian Rainzz.
Por favore.
Spaghetti!
No, that would be mean.
Spagoot.
Spaghetti!
Yeah. Yes. We would do that for the yes. It would be gun.
Sera's visibly shaken. Ooh. Oh.
Maelie's not. She's just taking it in stride.
Effie's also just like, whatever. One more thing on the list.
Right?
Poor boy, he's seen so much.
Here we go, right there. Then I'm pulling out the big shit.
Alright.
I like to think that Harvaris is slowly just becoming traumatized with all this new knowledge.
He already is.
Harvaris is the first grader who just stumbled into high school. Friggin'
More like
that
college
section of the library. Yeah.
He just perceived calculus.
Oh, gosh.
Practice safe sex, kids.
You see this?
Oh. Huh.
Alright, so a couple of things that you see. See my finger here?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so the edges, the ocean here, kind of trail off into the astral sea, making the spheroid actually look more like a flower, pedaling outwards. You can see that there are, from your viewpoint, 3 continents that you can see, but you know there's more than that on Verum. Specifically, this one, you see, has a large hole in the center of it, in which mana is pouring out of. An open ley line, kind of shifting and changing the landscape. You can see to the south of it is the Yggdrasil Isles. Several of the small islands here, kind of dotted and placed around. And you can also see to the east, the beginnings of another continent that you do not recognize.
Oh, the big one, do we recognize?
The one that you can see the most of?
Yeah, like this
No.
one.
Oh, wait. No, don't make me open up my notes. Sera looked at a globe of Verum when she was on Conflux in the Ardent Amphitheater. She would know the placement of the planets from the cardinal directions. So what would be north of the Yggdrasil Isles?
Aelin classed.
Did Effie ask that out loud, or is that just Storm?
That was Storm because I also thought that we got the placement of the continents. We as an Edge of, or Spirits, Edge of Twilight.
Edge of Spirits.
But Effie would turn to Sera and the rest of the group. I don't recognize Halkatesh on any of these. But the other placements look familiar? Do any of you guys know for sure?
She'll just point it out. She'll prestidigitation a laser pointer, like it's a presentation. These are the Yggdrasil Isles. That's Aelin class. Conflux, which we're from, is really on the other side. Is there a way to rotate this, Maelie?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if it's based off of like cycles of time. Like if we watch it go through a day or something, it'll. I don't know.
Well, the Astral Codex will have several points that which you can observe that pop up on the screen, so you can just select one.
Yeah. So she'll select another viewpoint of Verum.
Eventually, you begin to spin the spheroid around to where you can see all of the continents.
Sera is specifically interested in looking at Conflux from this perspective. What does it look like?
Mm-hmm.
Conflux, compared to the others, looks to be like a parasitic growth. A solid piece of black iron against an otherwise regular-looking continental shelf. You can see that it is smaller than some of the others, and there are points of light brightly shining outwards from it. The Astral Codex also shows the flowing point of the Leylenic energy going into Conflux.
So that's the ley line's going into Conflux, but it's also coming out of Aelin class.
So Aelin class is like a giant well of energy that's just pouring out. The ley lines surrounding it that Conflux is manipulating seems to be taking that energy in. It is unclear as if it is taking the energy from Aelin class.
She'll it's Harvaris is behind her. Harvaris, look. She'll point towards the awful-looking, hideous thing. That is where the three of us have been there.
Yep. That's where we're originally. Well, I say originally lightly, but that's where we're from.
This is where you're from. Where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
Your angels on band. It is. She's searching for the words. A very similar experience had happened here on this planet, except it was broken. Whereas on band, it somewhat worked. The ship's landing, your angels, your people. Here it worked even less. Sera's totally floundering around trying to explain it.
He's trying to take it all in.
You want to know that story about that one town, Harvaris?
Do I?
Well, you seemed like you wanted to a few minutes ago. So, the angel, right? That was from this world. Kind of cranky, a little bit corrupted, maybe more than a little. And basically, he was kind of bent on destruction. He had a town that he was going to destroy, and I noticed it through a doorway. And I sealed the doorway to try and give the townsfolk time to escape so that he wouldn't grow so strong. Not everybody made it out before he kind of came through the door and destroyed it. But Yeah, we've dealt with difficult angels before.
Sera's never heard the story. What angel was it?
Primus.
Primus.
Ah,
I don't believe I have heard of this angel. What is their status now?
Looks
Yeah.
at Sera.
Be right back, 30 seconds.
he was quite similar to your Hades. Myself and some others, we destroyed it.
An overseer, if you will.
Yes, he
Destroyed.
was in charge of the engines. Similar, you know your dark and light. Twin engines. Same purpose for Primus. And he was created by Taladon.
And they were corrupted? Similar to Hades?
She'll chew on her lip. The word corruption can have so many different meanings. In this sense, Primus, I don't know what started it, what was the catalyst, but she actually looked a little bit sad. He wanted to dream, like mortals do.
He was trying to become sentient. Human, even. There was a portal in the dream that I saw where Primus was in the dream trying to pull in the dreams of others, other people's souls. He wanted to become real, which is why I believe Folly is seeking out Hades.
Oh, whoa. This is the first Maelie's heard you guys mention it, because she was in a silent bubble last time. Does Harvaris know what you're talking about?
Effie nods.
Oh gosh, y'all told him?
He'll nod slowly to you.
We filled in Harvaris and Mulu both while you were asleep.
Maelie looks a little embarrassed. Okay, I see.
Thank you for your honesty, and it's so you believe Folly would come to Hades. For what exactly? Do you believe Primus experienced something similar? What's caused this change in sentience? What would gain such a thing?
That's their speculation.
The catalyst is unknown. What causes something to default from its... She'll just say the word. From its programming.
I'm back.
We do not know that.
So
So
there is
to bring
much
it
to
back
learn.
to this corruption that you spoke of, that is the same way I would describe changing from the original intent, the original programming. And it's not something that should be possible, but from my experience seems almost readily possible.
If you could compare the two, you say what Primus experiences could be similar to what Hades could be experiencing?
She'll just shrug one shoulder. Could be. I know very little of Hades. I was going to suggest to the full group when we're back together again that divinity room. We could attempt to, well, take a look at Hades. But I think we should decide that as a group because it could have some very real consequences.
I don't think we should, but
No.
talk to the group.
I would vote against it, but, well, yeah, we should ask everybody else's opinions.
Could be...
Anywhere... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Harvaris.
No. Do not mean to interrupt. It could be useful. The way Veldan allows me to see things, it is not the safest way. This could be our only chance to do such a thing. Not saying that it is safe, but safer, maybe?
Well, I think the problem is if he looks back, he's gonna know who's out to get him.
Sera gives a cheeky smile. But Maelie, we have a way to disguise from the digital.
Yeah, we do. We could technically, I guess, be invisible and just be looking. But I still think it's a wild risk.
We'll discuss it as a full group. She'll
Mhm.
refocus on this giant planet in front of them.
Yes,
Well,
one thing at a time.
is there
Anywhere.
any way to zoom in?
Oh goodness. Well, I don't know. Let me look, and I'll consult the codex. Can we zoom in? Like, drop
Yeah.
our little Google Maps person on the.
Also,
yeah.
Arcadum, from this distance, can we see Calcatash?
Yeah.
What does it look like? Like, just chilling? Or anything wonky happening?
Continent looks the same.
Cool.
There's a lot
Alright.
of lights on it.
So, where you want to drop in and observe, Sera?
I'd like to look at, well, where my mentor is supposed to be.
Where's that?
Oh, hang on. Let me access my lolly archives.
Ragnar's
Uh,
fist?
Yeah, so Ardent Awakening was on the coast. It was on I think the easternmost coast. And then we traveled a ton.
Western.
We went on the western coast because we went to then the Ashen Waste to pick up Satyr. And I think it was from the waste that we then went to Ragnar's Fist. Does she know enough to be able to zoom in and figure it out from there?
The actual codex lets you click on all the continents.
Cool. She's trying to zoom in on where Ragnar's Fist is supposed to be.
Okay.
Yep.
As you click on Conflux, an error will appear. In Taladonic, it will say access denied.
Sphere will frown at that.
Is
It's looking for
there
an access level?
is there a place where I can jack in to this codex?
There is not.
Sera, haven't you gotten through access points before? Because you're I forget what season you are, but you're some sort of special Taladani thing.
I'm a blue wizard.
That
She'll look
yes.
for where she can input in her sigil. She'll hold out her left hand, which has her Taladonic wizard's signal on it.
As you place
Maybe
it,
will kind of help.
As you place it over the codex, you will see that the pages begin to turn themselves slightly. You will see that there is a reaction, and several other points appear on the map that were not there before.
Oh. Sera gets really interested in the intrigue. Oh, look, Maelie. She'll point it. I'm assuming Mailie's face is like right next to her looking at this. Look.
Mm-hmm. She's kind of guiding your hand so that you know which runes to touch. Yeah.
She's gonna take a look at these new points. What's this one?
Well, they appear on the map in front of you.
Oh! Okay, she'll crane her head back and look.
They begin to appear at different points, indicating the presence of a Talatonic Mages Guild chapter. You can see that they speckle the planet. Each one has a different status. Some are disabled, some have even been destroyed. Some are active.
And this is the whole planet, not just Conflux.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly how many are we talking about that are not disabled? / destroyed? How many that are alive?
How many that are active?
Yes.
There are 9 that are active.
And is there at least one on every continent?
No. There is one continent that doesn't have any, and that is alien class.
She'll go back to looking at Conflux and trying to find Ragnar's Fist.
Access denied.
She'll change to the Ardent Amphitheater.
Access denied.
Is that access denied for conflux in general, or like
Conflux,
these? Oh, okay, okay.
Effie, looking towards Maelie, do you mind if I, and also Sera, do you mind if I try and check on something here?
Sure.
Yeah, what you want to check on?
She'll make space.
Calcatesh. And she
All
kind
right.
of moves over.
Enhance.
She's trying to enhance on Majitol.
Hey, look, there's Majitol.
Can she, like, zoom in? Does it, like, show her what it looks like now?
Well, yes, but where in Majitol would you like to go?
She went to school at the Arcane school for gifted children and not gifted children. She'd like to zoom in on there.
Okay, so you zoom in. The capital city of Majitol, city known as Mirage. A beautiful city of alabaster white stone and swirling sands. The magical potency of the Majitolians, causing the city to have many different floating structures and amenities not available elsewhere on the planet. However, you do see some things that you think are a little different. First, you can see that there are strange structures, spires being built. You can also see that in the nearby desert, triangular structures pierce the sands up towards the sky. These pyramids give off a strange wavelength of energy, and you can see that there are several reference points in which this energy coalesces. And finally, you can see that along the walls, the robotic guardians known as the Tautican are out in full force, which only happens in Majitol during a time of war.
That looks like an army, Effie.
There has to be something going on there. Some sort of... They're preparing for something. Some sort of war.
Does this concern you? Are you worried?
No. I'm sure everybody that I used to consider my family are probably all dead by now.
Well, I mean, it has been 50 years. Plus.
Sera starts to pull on the horns on top of her head. She's thinking. She'll look for the Taladani embassy on Calcatesh. Where's it at?
Majitol, currently active.
Effie, did you know any Taladani in your prior existence iteration?
No, I was just in a thieves guild full of Seckle sites, you know.
Were they ever spoken of? I only knew them as a historical reference when I was in Highfall.
Arcadum, in the magic school, was the Taladani ever talked about?
Taladani is not common knowledge.
Okay. No, not that I ever heard of.
Yes, I think they're in hiding. So I would have thought I would have known about them in Highfall if they were, well, it's a rather large city. Ooh, well, When they were looking at Conflux, was she able to see the, it's not an embassy, like the chapter house, was she able to see where on Conflux that was, or was it generalized?
Generalized, you're not sure.
Yeah, okay.
Effie looks at the rest of the group. No use on ruminating on the past. I'm ready when you guys are.
Wait.
I've got-
Wait. Let's look at band.
Well, I was gonna say I've got a few other places I wanted to check out. Harvaris, you wanna see what band looks like?
Um, sure.
Are you gonna be okay with that?
At this point, yes. I think I've seen a lot that is shocking. How could my own home shock me? Yes.
Here, come here. And she'll grab his hand and she'll guide it kind of like she's guided Sera's and Effie's on the book so that he can kind of push the buttons to go to band. The runes, as they are.
Across the astral sea on Dragonstar, Ira will frown.
Oh, hold on. We're not there yet.
Hey, who was that son, boy?
Someone's grabbing my girl's hand.
I think it's the other way around.
As a Bandian, do I have any semblance of what do I have any semblance of, like, the nebula?
You essentially, you know none of this shit. The fact that you're going to look at your home from the outside is an inconceivable notion to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know, I have found sitting down sometimes helps with this. She'll instruct her unseen servant to become a chair for Harvaris.
He nods, like, thank you.
Okay.
But this is also why I'm showing you how to push the runes and figure it out so that, you know, if you don't want to, we don't have to.
So you are summoning Van to look at it?
Yeah!
Harvaris.
Yeah!
It is crazy, but I am ready. I do not wish to hide from nothing, not at this point. So, yes, I am ready, Maelie.
All right. Push his button officially.
And it changes to band.
Oh, look at how pretty that is.
Oh, it is. This is bad. I knew it was big, but it's. I have no words.
You will definitely see that band is much larger than Verum.
Sera's looking for ley lines. Can she see those?
Well, you can see the readouts of the ley lines as being. Let's see here. The ley lines seem to have their focus points recalibrated to a singular point on band. And they are...
It's right above Hades, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously.
The H in Hades stands for, hey, look at all these ley lines.
We should have stuck together, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you guys are stuck elsewhere.
Yeah, I gotta go switch to them too so they can do their roles.
It's all good.
Yeah, you can cut us off halfway through. You switch to them and we'll come back and keep doing planets.
Okay. One of you guys got sending?
Moto has sending.
Moto can just send for them, because this is kind of important stuff.
Oh, like that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here then. I think we should summon the others here. There's much we could learn from this perspective of band.
I like this a lot better than trying to spy on Hades directly, so sure.
Wah, wah. And Moto, hey, get over here.
Alright.
Moto just changes into Mooney.
What you think?
What you think about coming over here maybe soon? Just checking out this sick-ass planet stuff. Alright, he will send the sending to Mulu.
I will put
And,
down.
Hey, get over here!
Okay.
Do it
guys,
now!
We are being
Neither Arcadum
told-
or I can remember what Moto sounds like.
What? No, I was doing it. No, he sounds like this. Hey, it's alright. It's gonna be alright. Hey, I'm a wizard. It's familiar.
We are being called by the small purple thing whose voice
The
I
mafia?
definitely recognize. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh,
Got a problem with Mafia Moto?
where are you?
You want to put them in like this. A, B, C, D.
Oh, good, okay. Alright, we are going. I have the code for the door that they are in. Apparently they need us very badly.
Not Luka is halfway bent over the Quicksilver.
It is time to stab something,
Wait.
probably.
Poor Roxanne for like the last hours. Like, I want my vial.
Please, can I?
Wait,
You
so-
can-
Get your vial.
so-
Get your vial quickly,
So,
and let's
I can
go.
resolve that real quick. No.
Yes, anyone
What?
entered-
No!
Yeah.
What do you mean
Ooh.
no? What?
Because
What's this?
you'll have to reach into it, which is not a good idea.
I mean,
Seino will-
I have
Se-
clippers. I'm not touching it if I have like a clipper in
You
a
know
vial.
what? You got it. Dexterity saving throw.
What, to drop the vial into the Quicksilver?
Wait, what am I dexterity English?
What's up?
No, I said English because I made up a word to
Oh no.
Dexterity.
ask.
What is
Yeah,
she
just
dexterity?
staring
Put this
again.
If Luka looks like he's almost falling in because he reaches down so far, Seino would, like, hold him.
He hovers over it.
Oh, that's
how
right. You
it
do
works.
hover, don't you?
Yes.
True.
All right, fine. You can get your vial. There's not really. any-
Yes. Almost got denied. Oh my god.
Hurry up.
Okay, I have one vial. Count it 1.
As we go.
Okay, let me load you guys in. Also, I need Arcana checks.
From everyone?
No, from the people that were doing item stuff, because I pre-rolled your shit.
Oh.
I put it into notes for you. You
Ooh.
found boots of magma striding, hands of light, and Hadring's bow.
I'm clicking over.
Does this cover the rest of the classrooms?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on.
Cool.
Okay, none
Those
of
are
those
in order.
None of those are enough.
I always manage to find bows when there's never someone who uses bows in the party.
They're a pretty common
Thanks
item.
about the
I mean, bows are.
rune crafter.
There's a lot of ranged builds.
I'm good at
Luka,
those.
you can throw 2 more of those Arcana checks.
I also just got rid of my ranged option to give to
Mhm.
Harvaris, so
True. Maybe Effie gets a new bow.
Luka, roll twice more.
Wait, what? Huh?
Roll 2 more Arcana
it's-
checks, Roxa.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
3 items.
It's
Roll.
3 items, Luka!
Pourquoi toi?
Oh, that
Open
wasn't
your
any better.
eyes!
Oh, that was
Hey!
better.
That is also not sufficient, unfortunately.
Oh.
Damn.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Mulu?
Wow.
The bow is a big deal.
I can't roll higher than a 21, so
Well, maybe for the other items it's better.
Maybe.
We don't know that.
What were the items again? I was
Here.
trying to write them
They're
down.
in notes.
I'll
Look
do
at
it.
notes.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it just for good measure. You know.
I have
Yeah, there could be
many
a crit
windows
under
open.
those.
Let's go, Mulu!
Well, I was 7.
There we go. Good.
Hey,
You
maybe
did
the
it.
19 is enough
It
for
is
hands
not.
of light? Damn. It was a shot.
I am not smart.
Boom.
Oh! Hey, Seino walks like through the door. I wonder what they're nigga. Holy shit!
Oh,
Uh,
this place is pretty.
As Mulu comes in and sees that pulled up on the map, I'm going to glance over at Varus with an "Are you okay?" look.
He hasn't even noticed that you got. He's just looking stuck on, especially this point, right here. You see that point that's radiating?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna go and stand next to my friend.
Sera will wave with half tentacle. Hello. We're looking at the band.
I don't know why that gets me. Her waving. Oh, hello. Ooh, this is a little tiny way. We're over here figuring things out.
Mulu, you're here.
Yes, yes. Apparently you are looking at band. Looks like yes.
We just started.
Well, just started looking at band anyway.
There is much to learn, Mulu. And they made me a chair.
I see.
You
Look at
describe
the chair.
what my unseen servant looks like?
No,
Is
because it's unseen.
To me? Because you said it was a thrall before.
It's okay. It's a thrall that is gripping its own legs, and then has its body up in an incredibly uncomfortable position. And Harvaris is sitting on its back.
That's hot.
Excellent. And Harvaris has no idea how Sera approves.
It's just sitting on air.
Yeah, that thrall is throwing it back.
God, he's thralling it back.
That was. I like how you did that joke, Rainzz. It was like the joke I made, but slightly different.
Good joke, the boulder.
Exactly. That's how I operate.
It's
So,
very good.
Do you suppose we could find the oasis and, well, spiral out from there?
Yeah, probably. Maelie will tippy tap and try to find Oasis.
You need to do a little tippy tap.
Just a little.
Oh, you find it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's right there.
Well, let me zoom out.
Where?
Do it again.
It is right. Hold on. I gotta make sure that my measurement is correct. Chat, you're not gonna get chat for a bit. I need my monitors. Okay, so that right there is Quard.
Uh-huh.
And Oasis is actually here.
Text labels? Oh.
I mean, I could, but then I'd have to change it when I switch planets. Here. I guess you could take the screen.
Yeah. Wait, snip it. Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, show me that shit.
Geography.
Oh my god, new text! I love that place.
Cartography.
Ward.
Cold.
Let me click down to our list of angels.
Cold.
Who was in Cord? Is that Hades?
Hades definitely is.
I am in Cord. IRL.
Okay, so yeah, it's just Hades that we know of.
Yeah.
Maggie's Corn.
Lots in Oasis, lots in Delduran.
Oh, we have to go to Horus for Effie
The Broken Desire.
in Magic's Karn.
Oasis.
Cool, Arcadum. I like having a map like this.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Can't wait to snip the shit out of it.
Oh, and we have to do Giltaris for Menzi. He's also in Magic's Karn.
Okay.
Oh, there's my boyfriend! He's over here.
Cute.
Very rocky.
Nice one. Auschwitz. Nice. Wow, okay, very good.
There's more
Pretty
text.
far away from a lot of these places.
Well, we're gonna have to go all over, aren't we?
We'll get that all
Mhm.
One more reason to get our cars.
The clown car. How could I have forgotten about the clown car? The pylon. Ooh. New word detected.
Where's
The
Jillian?
pylon.
Construct additional pylons.
She is with my boyfriend over here.
Hmm.
Pylon is
Isn't
actually a
Auschwitz
German
north
word.
and Magiscore in south.
Below.
What did you say?
Fingers
What
together.
did you say, Rainzz?
Pylon is actually a German word.
Yeah, what does it mean?
It's like the little, you know, when there's like a roadblock and they put like these like little cones on the bottom.
Yeah, a
Hey,
pylon.
Owen.
You mean a pylon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pylon.
Yeah. What the fuck is a kilometer?
Hey,
Oh.
a cone is also a cone, which is a cone.
That's
Hey,
true.
leave me be. I am no native speaker.
Did you know?
Me no English.
Did you know that the Portuguese word for pyramid is pirâmide?
There you go.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank
I got
you.
my screenshot.
Oh, you already
That's-
put it in the thing. Nice.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
God, that took my brain power to a maximum, let me tell you, because I had to, like, fucking remember where I put all this shit.
Thank you.
Big
Wow.
clap.
I did so much of this stuff when I was, like, 20, and I was like, I'm gonna use this one day. There I am.
Good job, 20-year-old.
Good job, 20-year-old me.
Imagine
Through
being
those
20.
sketchbooks. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, can we... Which one do you all want to look at closer? We're able to zoom in.
Well,
We can look at the enemy.
yes, actually, Mulu, this is a great point. Now that we all here, Sera suggested possibly we could use this place, its advantages, to look upon Hades, you see? Yes.
Yes.
I do like that idea a lot better than trying to do it from the divine lectern.
You were planning on looking through the... No, they can see us back.
Exactly.
That would be a
Sera-
terrible plan.
Sera says that she can disguise herself. Yeah,
Well-
correct? Sera?
It's more like invisible to digital sensors, but
Look.
it's still a risk
Look.
I don't really want to take.
If I was sitting in my sitting room, yes, and then suddenly at the window the curtain opens,
Yes.
I will notice whether there is no one standing there or not.
Well,
Invisibility or another face doesn't matter. It would still be a giveaway. Someone is watching.
What you'll do?
Wouldn't Hades be able to watch us back even here?
well, far as I can figure, this one only works one way. And he might be able to notice that we're watching, but I don't think he could do anything.
Hmm.
Yes.
But it would alert him.
Well, yeah.
He currently
Which-
doesn't really know that, like, what's going on.
That was still my hesitation, but
Perhaps, Effie, you use this, yes? You've seen the other side? What do you believe the correlation will be?
I'm sorry,
If we use
Harvaris.
our Hades.
For the scrying?
For when you went to see your angel, yes, you see. Remember when you saw? What if we use that on Hades? The reflection back, yes, you see.
He definitely saw me.
But do you
I'm-
think they can do anything?
Well, they just know.
What is the worst part of knowing? If they know see, you see.
If Hades is the one giving commands to all of the angels, and it knows us, knows our signatures, then it can just send whatever forces it wants to come destroy us.
It is already doing this.
But not us directly.
Yeah.
Sera will clear her throat. It was just a suggestion. If we are to seriously consider it, I was going to propose perhaps two of us, as Maelie and I are able to magically disguise our digital signature, to go through and look. And if it's just the two of us, well, with our recent power gain, Loda's now evolved to detect when anything is trying to divine me. So we do have a leg up if it were to detect me.
Maelie feels a nudging against her leg and looks down at her invisible, unseen servant, Zeb, who's holding out her spellbook. Oh yeah, Sera, I don't actually have a dilettante prepared for today.
She'll wave her hand. It's just a mere short rest. But it was a proposal. If there is too great of a risk, then she'll shrug a shoulder. That is fine.
All right, you guys will see something happen whilst you're gazing at Band. You will see
I'm gazing.
You will see a beam of light emanate out from this mountain range, and a rock in space will explode.
Sera watches this with absolute delight.
Oh my god.
No, Luka starts clapping.
Oh, I don't. That's that one that's gonna shoot anything that comes in sight, huh?
Yes, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Did you land your ship?
Carefully. With a lot of help from our captain.
Not where that rock was.
True. Not where the rock was.
Does Sera see any Taladonic chapters being
Well,
symbolized?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is
Go
marked.
on.
It is marked where the spire is, the pylon.
Oh, that was like super south, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the South Pole. Quotations.
All of the knowledge I got from the Arist Taladonic Guildhall did not mention that. Could we look at that closer?
Who are the angels down in the pylon? Do we know of anyone?
No. I have
All
no
right.
knowledge of that even existing.
Okay. Well then, we'll zoom in on the pylon.
What you see is the entire southern quadrant of this planet, the pole, which is... So most of the planet is one giant field, right? With some mountains and then some bodies of water. But where the pylon is, there is an entire area, like a small continent, of where all of the grass and vegetation is just dead.
Does Sera recognize that from Complex?
No.
Is it different now? Okay.
It seems similar to the ochre, but it's unclear what the malady is from this distance.
Mm-hmm.
But it's clear that this pylon is either the source of or is in the midst of a sickness on the planet.
What's the radius of this thing? How big is the circle of dead stuff?
Alarmingly big. The entire southern pole here.
Oh, okay.
Does it look like it's spreading, like it was on Dragonstar?
You don't know.
She'll look down at Harvaris where he's sitting.
Harvaris, are you familiar with this area?
I was gonna ask, what do I know of the pylon?
That! You don't know what that's called, the pylon, but you know of the land in which it is spoken. They are referred to as the Deadlands, or the Dust, as they are oftentimes referred to. It is said that it is a dark and terrible place where many of Bandians believe that angels go to die. In fact, it is in the lore of Band that it is believed that whenever someone dies, they go into the Deadlands. For there, nothing of the angelic blessings save you. It is essentially your version of hell.
Harvaris will look to Sera. Is it a place where, when you go, you do not return? Whether you're Bandian or angel, it is a place of nothing, if you will.
Interesting.
She does not expand. She's got her own ideas on what it is.
But I never heard it referred to as a name. This is news to me.
I wonder. Yes. She'll just file it away. Something to discuss for later. Well, she's perky. What else should we look at?
Put it on the pile.
On band or what?
Yes. We know of the Oasis. We know of the angels there. Were we going to look at where Haiti is?
Of course, yes. I believe we
Yes.
should.
All right. Do we want to try going invisible, or are we okay with whatever risk this entails?
Well, you took a look, right? Sera will take a look as well. If this divinity is a one-way channel.
The mirror only looks one way, but as I said before, creatures of sufficient power could definitely detect it.
Okay. I believe we are... She'll chew on her lip. I suppose if we wanted to be complete caution, you all should probably leave this room. If you would like to take the risk, then I think we stay. This is a one-way, normally. I am not familiar with Hades' ability to divine back. He was, however, listed as a god for this planet.
Mm-hmm.
If there is one angel that may look back, it will be this one. If it will make it easier, I will leave. I have caused enough trouble, even though I am curious. I will make it easier.
But I think I like minimizing the impact. I kind of agree with Sera. Y'all should go check out another room or something.
If we really want to, then I suggest we leave, yes.
Not overly fond of subterfuge, but I will do this if you wish.
Can you do me a favor, Maelie, Sera?
Mm.
You are going to look at this place. I wish to take a quick look at the Auschwitz. It was within my question that if you were to use this divination, I want to know on Beatorn as well, the navigator. I've always been curious of him. It's just a note, just as all.
Yeah, all right. That doesn't sound too bad. So we'll zoom on to Auschwitz.
Thank you. Your kindness humbles me. Very well. Boys' night? Yes? No? Maybe? Okay.
Ooh, a boys' trip.
All right.
Are we keeping Effie or?
Can she hide her pendant?
Effie lies down on her stomach and covers herself in the astral dirt.
Yeah, all right.
Effie, I don't think that's sufficient.
You're not here.
That spider that buries itself in the sand.
I'm
with its
still
legs
here.
sticking out.
He's just right at the door. He hasn't left. Sera, are we letting Effie stay?
Well, that's up to Effie.
All right.
If she's willing to risk being seen and pursued, then I think she can stay.
Okay.
I'm a rock.
You are not
Seino
a
will
prophet.
facepalm.
Rocks don't talk.
It will not be looking for your physical body, Effie. It will be looking for who you are. Your essence. Your soul.
And who am I?
Sera says nothing else. She just casts.
Okay.
Sera doesn't, for the record, Sera doesn't think this is going to completely work the way that she has presented it. But she wants to look at this thing. So she will make herself, invisible digitally. But she's also going to put Moto on, for his new feat. This thing.
More feet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready when you are, Maelie.
All right. We'll look at Beatorn first, okay? So, we'll go zooming in on Altstwitz first.
Allswitz. Got it. Allswitz stands. Are you in good hands? I got somebody to giggle.
What does it look like to the boys standing all the way in the back?
Oh, we've
We're
left the
outside.
room.
You
We're
haven't
out
left
of the
door?
room.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I thought we were at the door because I heard
There's
at
boys
the door.
and yes.
Well, I was at the door to tell Effie to leave, but she didn't,
Oh.
so we left.
Cause
Now, you
it's
guys
late,
are-
it's night.
Happily on your way to, like, another sanctum or something.
We'll just hit the showers, yes?
Alright, boys, time to
No.
hit the showers,
More
Harvaris,
boy bonding.
are you joining the boys posse? We can explore more classrooms.
Yes,
Oh,
I am,
yes.
as you say, with the boys, yes? That's the boys.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe that elixir would have been helpful there.
Oh,
Too
God.
late.
Bless you.
You alright there, Arcadum?
Did you live?
Oh, God.
Having heart attacks? Don't do this on stream?
You're
Oh.
probably almost yorked.
Nugget down the wrong pipe.
Man.
Yeah, that's me, man. I'm eating these chicken nuggets. It's just fucking gross, bro.
You know how traumatic that would be? One of us to just, like, choke and die during stream.
Please
It would
don't
be-
say that. That's a legit fear.
Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy if I just suddenly ceased to
God.
exist? That'd be wild.
It would be awful.
People do it all the time.
That's true.
People do it all the time.
In fact, everyone is guaranteed to do that part.
Yep.
Oh.
Do not speed. You prevent one of the most common ways of dying, then it's not worth it, because you save 3 minutes on your trip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I was...
Minimize salt intake.
Yeah.
My body is...
Oh, no. I cannot guarantee minimize salt intake. My salt shall be intaked, and I will not hold anything.
Chews on salt cubes like
I
this.
Heart disease.
It's fine. My heart can take it.
Rainzz is German. He's got German engineering in his heart.
Let me guess. That's future Range's problem.
Exactly.
Alright. So, as you zoom in on Allswitz, this is what you see. See.
See.
See
See,
right now.
I can't see it.
EFG.
What am I supposed to see?
That's annoying. Let me try this.
Did you cast again, Sera?
No, I just I forgot to put my Maelie special line in it, so I deleted the old one and put the new one in.
Cute.
Alright, you see this.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
How pretty.
As you zoom in on Allswitz, you see the Bandian ship crashed into what appears to be a large cliffside cliffside series of a river delta, causing many different waterfalls to have formed around the base. The buildings that have been built up is a settlement that seems to encompass the water, the land, and also the sky, as at the very top there is a grand observatory.
Mm.
I would suppose if something was reading the stars, it'd want to do it there.
She gestures towards the observatory.
Yeah, we'll carefully zoom in on the observatory.
As you look closer to the observatory, you see that it is a building that looks more like a cathedral than an observatory. The massive lens served as a stained glass reminder of some effigy of angelic origin. And inside, you can't really see that much, but you can sense the presence of the angel there.
All right. Good enough for here?
There is, one of the others that Menzo Zaranda needed us to face. Sheen. They are here. They're administration.
She'll furrow her brow.
To
Okay.
me, this looked like an administration area.
Hmm.
Sera looks for the biggest, shiniest building second to the observatory tower.
You see what appears to be a counting house,
Perfect.
but you sense no angel.
Where within this picture would that counting house be? Over here?
Let's look on this side, Maelie.
Okay. She'll reconfigure and zoom in.
Sera will look around the area. Does she see, like, regular people walking around too? Regular Bandians, I should say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sorry, that sounded more curt than I intended. Yes, you do see them.
Okay. And the counting house, how does it generally look? Like, upkept?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like business as usual.
It looks like this could be where Sheen would be, but perhaps it's just not there now.
Maybe. Could be out doing something else.
It controlled the messaging systems as well.
Well,
The only other one I know about in this area is Dold. And that was about dredging. Could we follow this river down? Where does it go?
yes, do we find a mine? Where
You
Dole might be?
you see a big ass waterfall that leads down into the ocean where several ships are sailing atop it. You can sense that deep below an angel can be detected.
Hmm.
Well, at least we know where two of the three are.
Yep. All right. Time for the big one.
Yep.
Here goes nothing. And we'll zoom in on where we know Hades is.
Would you say the name of Quaird?
Quaird.
Quard?
Quard? Weird?
We could look at Quirk and see if it's if he's dead.
Look, he's on my list. I'm gonna find him so that we can tell what's his name?
Theo?
Viz.
Vio.
The astral
Theo.
giant.
The astral giant. Yes, I'm gonna tell him where he is. But I gotta finish with band, okay?
Yeah, no worries. I just had the thoughts. I had.
No, I've had
Point
that
it
thought since like coming in here and finding out that this was a Treasure Planet map.
Oh my god, my dog just farted. Oh god. Oh!
Open a window.
Oh man, woo! Gonna go step
That's
out on
a
my
third-
balcony.
Lol. Third largest cause of death. Fart by
Christ
pet.
alive.
Don't have pets. Simple.
Woof.
We'll
True.
extend. That'll at least 42 of you will live this next week if you don't have pets.
If you don't have
Damn.
Wow.
Yep.
What's that? My cat's sleeping next to me.
That's why my dog is outside.
I feel glad that no pet has to endure my living conditions.
No pet will endure
No.
my...
It would only get fries.
feel like my outdoor dog has better living conditions than Rainzz tends to.
It's
display
really
for us.
not a high bar, so yeah, probably. I would choose a doghouse over this any day.
Alright.
Are you gonna get like the swanky ones?
Swanky.
Swinky.
Yeah. Just got like giant sheds for their dog.
Man.
Bro, giant shed? That's like a villa, bro.
Yeah, there are people who get these giant like shed structures for their doghouse.
Right.
That's crazy.
You guys let me know if you have a shed spare. I'll move in.
Bro,
Alright.
you won't even give me your address. I don't believe you.
Hey, I don't give you my address. You can give me your address, and I'm coming over.
Alright. Snap.
Do you see this?
Ooh.
Oh wow.
As you
Whoa.
zoom in, Quard, you see a massive city built, designed, all around a central point. A singular, almost spherical realm of gas and laborious smoke that surrounds it. This city in the clouds appears very advanced, immaculately clean, and devoid of any people at all that you can see. Above it, you see in the sky, plain as day, the grand figure of the Archangel Hades
What?
on a central platform. And there, a small mote of light of the violet.
Let's see here. We look at Cord and see a steampunk city. So they're just floating up there in the air.
Yep, they're doing something.
Oh. I don't know what I was expecting, but this was not it.
I've shown you guys a picture of Hades before, right?
No.
No.
You guys have not seen Hades?
I thought
I
we
don't
had,
think so.
but
I don't think you've
I don't-
shown any of
I
the
haven't.
angels except for light and dark, because they showed up in the sky.
Ah, in that case, I get to show you guys what Hades looks like.
Oh, goody.
Hell yeah.
Since you are spying on him like a peeping Tom.
Peekaboo.
You peeping?
Pee pee poo poo.
And we look at
Pee-pee.
him.
Poo-poo.
And he looks at us. It's like,
And I looked
I need
over
Ari
there.
to say that. That's my favorite. She says it just perfectly.
You haven't seen her around in a while.
I'm eating my sugar.
Okay.
With a topping of salt.
Good.
I have no food at home. I'm all I have is these sugar tablets.
Oh my god, Rainzz. Please,
Come on.
Waymaker, Essie, feed that man.
We'll try.
I think
Yes?
nothing.
All right. God, what is wrong with me?
Have you gotten a drink yet?
Yeah.
Have you swallowed a spoonful of honey?
No, Essie, because I don't live in the sound of music.
That's actually very Poppins, but okay.
And it's a spoonful of sugar. You're both wrong.
Whatever. S.C. Johnson, have it your way.
Oh no.
Essie Johnson.
Essie.
Is that also my last name?
Waymaker Johnson.
Waymaker Johnson.
Waymaker Johnson. Oh man, that's pretty good actually.
Waymaker Johnson.
Imagine if that was your actual name. Like, hello, I'm Waymaker Johnson, and I'm like, I need you to tell me everything about what's going on with you. Holy shit.
All
Okay.
started with my great-great-great-grandfather, Waymaker Johnson.
Path maker.
Waymaker.
What do you mean?
Alright, guys. This is Hades the Archangel. Oh shit.
That's a lot.
Whoa.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa.
Holy.
Thing's fucking sick.
That's a big book.
Why does he
Bro,
have
it's
an
so
apple?
big I can scroll on the
Hades
freaking
trying
image.
to Bless me. What was that?
Bro, he has so many
How many wings he
hands
got?
and
1,
eyes
2,
and-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14 wings?
He got
Puts
so many
those
hands with
tails
eyes
in.
on him.
And how many pairs is that?
Aha!
How many hands do you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Does that mean he has
my god!
Does that mean he has a center chest hand? That would be
Yes.
inconvenient. Imagine putting a shirt over that.
I just like how detailed his
Yeah,
feetsies are.
Yeah, because shirts are his main concern there.
Arms for tits.
I don't suppose we're close enough to see if Folly is okay.
Well, that depends.
Are we too closer?
Oh, no,
What do you mean by okay? And furthermore, how close would you like to get?
Oh no.
You can't see
Oh.
me, but my head went back and forth.
Maelie, wait. Let's look at the city first.
Oh, okay. But to answer Arcadum's question, I mean, like, does he look like he's a prisoner again, or does he look like he actually went there of his own free will and volition?
You have no idea. He is not in chains.
Okay. But we're also not close enough to see if there's magic holding him in place or something sneaky.
That's correct. You are not close enough for me to be able to detect you.
Oh, good. Yay! Hooray!
Good Effie.
You want me to do it?
Hell yeah.
Look, if he
Hell
destroys the
no.
book, I'll be upset because then I won't get to look at the other things I want to look at. Worse, what if he destroys me? That's fine. Okay, what do you want to look at, Sera?
Let's follow the road. We'll need to know how to get into this place.
All right. Is the road also floating on a platform in the clouds? Or does it connect to the ground in some way?
That's negative, Ghost Rider. This is a floating city.
There's your answer, Sera.
Show me the edge of this. We'll need to see how to get here. Instead of zooming in, Sera wants to zoom out.
Okay, as
All
you
right.
zoom out to kind of look at the outer edges of the city, you can see that, although technically it is floating, it is not flying. You can see that there is a definable crater point. A caldera, actually.
Good thing we're experts in that.
Yeah.
You guys know what a caldera is?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No.
We had a whole conversation about this, Rainzz. It's the same word in German, you just say it different.
Cold there.
Damn.
Almost like there's a floating moot or something
It's
above the caldera.
Remember
It's the little kind of crater at the top of a volcano, basically.
Well, we
Yeah.
Yeah,
tried to
see,
go
we had
to-
this conversation.
There we are.
You
Anyway.
tell him, Essie.
Anyway,
I still don't know the German word.
Keep up, Rainzz.
anyway,
But I remember.
the city is floating just above that caldera, and
Uh-huh.
there is well, on the edges of the city, you can see that there are several platforms, which one could perhaps be intended to land a vessel of some kind.
Mm.
How high up we talking?
Hundreds
Hundreds of feet or thousands?
not thousands. Like, well, I guess it would be over 1,000, 1,200, 1,200 feet.
Okay. Could Sera do an Arcana check to see if there's like a magical ward or like a magical circle that's encompassing this whole city?
It is definitely warded,
Okay.
and you are unable to see to what degree, but you suspect probably a lot.
Okay.
We're gonna need the help of the other angels probably to get in here.
Unless we're taking the front door, yes, we will. Well,
Yeah.
I'm ready to look at him.
You want to get closer?
Well, let's first think. What do we want to know? For me, the primary thing is, what are the two of them working on together?
I guess that's kind of similar to what I want to know is whether or not Folly's being used against his will again, or if he's there on his own.
She'll nudge Effie in the dirt with a tentacle. Anything you're looking for, Effie, in particular?
Good. That rocks don't talk. Remember, Sera?
Okay. Then let's look.
All right, we're going to zoom in very carefully to like try and like get the clearest picture, but not be too close. You know, like just to where the focus gets to be not grainy.
Well, as you begin to slowly zoom in, enhance,
Uh-huh.
Enhancer.
enhancer, Ida Vitska. Anyway, as you zoom in, what you're able to see is the following. Hades, which is much larger than Folly physically, seems to be observing what he is doing. And you can see that Folly has several strange objects in his hands. He makes them float in front of him and above him. It seems that the two are sharing a conversation. Hades will point out different things and adjustments will be made to the objects, and you can see that Folly does the same. It does not seem that Folly is Hades' prisoner.
Can Sera see what the objects are from here?
The objects appear to be Bandian devices. You recognize some of their shapes as being the same sort of salvaging and fiddling that Harvaris has done. Although, while his is a pale imitation of a salvaged piece of technology, this is the fresh, minted, designed sort of representation. The objects appear to be digital in nature.
Can she get a visual in her head of what these look like to where she could sketch it later? These objects.
They appear to be spherical, most of them. A few of them take on what appear to be smaller screens, and then a few things that look like wands.
So is Hades doing the same thing to
Um,
like show and tell?
It's more like it seems that he's instructing Folly on something.
Okay. Are their mouths moving?
Yes.
Sera's never been a lip reader. But she's got Moto recording all of this.
And then you will see that Hades will raise up one of its many arms and then will point outwards to a piece of the city, and you can see that some of it just disappears, turns to dust. Then, looking down over his shoulder at the design that Folly holds up, you can see that it seems that he has conjured a piece of a city in his hands. And Hades will start to reconstruct the destroyed matter into the city facsimile represented by Folly.
Sorry, so did Hades return what Folly put in his hand? Or if Hades is building something net new in the city?
Okay. Hades destroys part of the city, looks down at what Folly is presenting, and then remakes that part of the city to match what Folly has presented.
Okay.
Wow. Are we done?
Give me 1 second to think. Outside of character, I think.
This ain't what I expected.
Not gonna lie, it kind of is what I expected.
So all of the ley lines are going to a single point that's above Cord. Can we look upwards?
It's the city, which is above Quard.
Okay. So all the ley lines are funneling into the city.
Yes.
And when Folly did whatever it was that he did to... it makes me think of King's Quest. Like 25 years ago. To take a piece of that and to miniaturize it.
Folly didn't do that. Hades did. Folly is just making the designs.
Folly is like the architect.
Yeah.
He makes it like small, and
Alright,
then Hades
So
implements.
I'll just say it straight out. They're designing a city together. Hades is
Oh!
yeah, like that's what I've been describing this whole time.
Hades is building it and providing the power, and Folly is providing the plans.
On how to build it.
Yeah, or
Yes.
they're working on it together.
Okay.
Like, there's obviously talk about, no, I want a theater here, not a bathhouse, but you know.
Okay. Then we should look at what they just built. Maelie,
Oh.
change it to what just was added.
Okay. So we'll back up a bit, and we'll go look at what was just built.
Okay. So what was just built seems to be a residential area. Many small homes designed to be next to one another. Several bridges attaching to other centralized buildings. It's difficult to say what all of their individual uses or purposes are, but that is what you see built.
Do any other, as we zoomed around in the city, any other sections look like residential? Or is this the first residential block?
No, there are other residential blocks.
Excuse me. How big is the city at this point? Does it encompass the entire floating platform?
No, not all of it. But it seems that is the intention. You reckon it's about 70% complete.
I don't think there's anything else worth the risk, Maelie. Do you?
Nope. I'm good to go. All right. So, yeah. What?
Let me think real quick again. So we are looking at Hades and Folly. We're looking at what the magic was that they were doing, which seemed to be a combination of digital. And Folly was looking more like, when you first described it, you said it was Hades and a speck of violet next to him.
Yes, the speck of violet was Folly. Because you were zoomed out.
Yeah, so when we were a little bit closer, does Folly... Are they close enough that Sera could roll a check if Folly... She wants to follow up on the theory that Folly's more angel than man.
That you would have to get a lot closer for.
Okay. Let me think what else. Do we have to be a lot closer to do martial checks?
Yep.
Okay. I don't want to do any of that. Cool. Yes, I'm done, Maelie.
All right. Maelie will flip the book to a different page and actually try to look at Quirg. I only got 2 more places I want to check, and then we can go to another room, okay?
Sera will sit down in her thrall that was vacated. She'll just wait. She's watching, but she's just, absorbing, processing.
Oh, my legs fell asleep. Ah!
Is it the tingly? Or is it like the I can't feel anything?
You should stand up right now. Do it.
No, I just stretched. It's fine. I'm not standing up.
Stand
Just
up.
embrace
Good.
that pain. Just
Give
let
him
it
a
sink
Charlie horse, man.
Just do it.
All right.
Absorb it through your toes.
As you shift the book, what you will see is, because unfortunately I don't have an image for this specific thing, but you see you see Querg, the friendly, happy-go-lucky space whale, floating through the astral sea, his eyes barely open, as you can see a horrifying growth coming out of his back, and what appears to be several thousand smaller parasites, which you recognize as the eyeless.
Can I triangulate his position in the astral sea? Because that was something that nobody could figure out.
Arcana check.
Our angel. Ooh, our angel was not strong enough. I'd love
Let's
to
go,
figure that out.
Astral Girl. See if you can
Let's
figure
go.
it out.
Trying.
Big math. Okay.
I remember to take these 3, go over here, pull the vector over here.
Carry the 1.
Carry.
He's carrying the 1.
I'm not carrying shit.
You ever seen a bunch of like middle-aged dads trying to do math? No, so you gotta carry the 1 right here. Yeah, you gotta like holding a beer and a hot dog.
Those old calculators that have paper in them.
Yeah, or like an accountant that wears the little hat with he has a cigarette. It's like
The little green visor.
yeah, the green visor. Yeah.
Do you guys
to
remember
help
your
a
PI
kid in math
calculator?
and
Oh my god, yes. Wait,
Yeah.
which
Right?
one? Which
The
one
gra-
are you talking about?
The graphing calculator.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That
I
was like over
installed.
$100.
I
Casio one?
installed a version of Doom that was compatible on the graphing calculator. So I just played Doom on the graphing calculator when I was supposed to be doing math.
That is
I
so
played
funny and it
Tetris.
sounds terrible.
I would leave messages on mine, like full-on essays on my graphic calculator.
I
Because
played
we would
Tetris
share
the whole
them with
time.
our class.
His current position is somewhere near Zatkel.
Huh, okay.
Is that Where's the...
It's in the SLC, I can tell you that much.
Good one, Rainzz.
Yay!
I know, right? Hey, I mean, I'm not wrong.
No.
Hey, Rainzz, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Other than Folly and Inu, can you name 3 NPCs?
What is that supposed to mean?
Shit. Hell
Can
yeah,
you?
dude.
There's Quokomochko, the freaking guy we killed. There's
his name.
Also, yeah, not his name.
Not
Yeah,
his
that's
name.
fair. I don't remember his name.
This is a fun experiment.
You're putting me on the spot here, okay? That's
The spot is the best.
I mean, they're all the gods, right? There's Woe, there's Owen, there's Folly, there's Hades.
Can't say
Right.
Folly nor Hades.
Okay. Then there's
painful.
Menzel Zoranzan. There's
Who is Effie's boyfriend?
Huh? Wait, shit. What? Wow, I
Wow.
What about any one of Sera's
Dude.
followers?
What? How did I forget his name?
How did you? How
impressive.
did you?
That's cool. That's actually impressive.
Yeah, she's
I'm
only-
actually concerned for my health now. How did I forget his name?
It's
all the
Sekelcuse. God.
Sekelcuse. Yeah. Oh my god.
All right.
Rainzz.
Jesus. All right. Never mind. I'm sorry. Fuck. That's where you see Querg. What would you like
Hey,
to do
isn't it
next?
cool?
Last place. I want to see Dragonstar.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Hey, Rainzz.
Yes.
Who's on Dragonstar that's important to Maelie?
I don't know. No, it's
Not an NPC.
Okay.
Well, he is
I don't
now.
know. There's Goldenbeer. Of course.
Oh, that's
I don't any of the dragons' names.
This-
Don't ask me. I have no idea. I'm very
God.
bad with names, okay? Leave me
I meant
alone.
that only as like a side joke. When I find out how little you actually know, it's quite frightening. In fact,
My memory is very bad, and with names, it's even worse.
It makes me
guys.
wonder.
look at
Do
all
you
this
know
work.
who the little translator mouse is on our ship?
Flip swim?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You
And-
did it.
and-
I'm so
yeah.
proud of you.
There's also wait shit.
It makes me want to know if Rainzz, do you know what our campaign is?
Edge of Twilight,
Mm-hmm.
Path of Hades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is our campaign?
What do you mean?
Alright.
What is our campaign?
Our purpose. Our story.
What, to get to Folly and talk him out of not turning into a freaking angel,
Nice.
getting corrupted by Hades.
Speaking of Hades, isn't it cool how Querg's in Hades right now?
That's true. Ooh.
That's a far travel.
Hmm. Yeah, he just switched like Nebula, which is
You get
crazy.
serious miles per gallon.
Nice.
Yeah, considering he is ill as shit, that's quite the distance.
I'd like to get my miles to the gallon.
Distance.
I'm
Nice.
off to self.
I mean, to
actually-
be fair, it looks like Folly is pretty content with having Dad, looking over him. So,
Angel.
like, do we even need to do this anymore?
Well, the main question is why is Hades mistreating the rest of the planet to build this city with no one in it?
Who's to define mistreating? Are we doing this in character? If we're doing this in character,
oh,
seriously.
oh,
No, I'm not.
Also, there's Dragonstar.
Okay.
Wow, that is not what I
Ooh.
pictured it to look like. From
Are those the storms? No.
No, that's Storvex, but thank you.
No, he
Hey, but
meant
there
the
was
Dragon
also
Storm.
yeah,
I'm-
the
I'm gonna
Dragon
get the-
Storm. Hey,
Dragon-
don't-
The Dragonstorm is not actually a storm, Rainzz. It is the recollection of all of the draconic souls in the dream.
I mean, I knew that. That was a test.
You did? You knew
but
that?
I wanted to see if you know.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Man, I will just put my back. I might as well go.
Yeah, just lean back in your chair, bud.
Yeah, good night.
Cat, please. Get down.
So, where was Dragonholm? Dragonholm, the capital.
Drakenholm is to the north, which is right in here.
Does
Oh,
it
good.
Another caldera.
look? Yes. Does it look like
what?
the kind of sickness that we were healing has receded even more since then?
Yeah.
Cool. It's still
Tyr will
working.
nudge Effie in the dirt some more with a tentacle.
You can also see flashes of light kind of emanating all over the planet.
Like we could see the preparations for war in Majital. Does it look like the dragons are winning or losing?
Difficult to say.
Maelie, let's see if we can find one of those navigator ships.
Zero.
We're not looking at Hades anymore. You can stop pretending to be a rock.
Okay, Effie slowly rises up, and you see two giant craters in the dirt from where her boobs were. Where's what are we looking at now? We're looking at Dragonstar, yeah?
Yeah.
Where's Elutum?
I assume kind of sort of close to Drakenholm, but just a little ways away.
Elutum is to the southeast. Right on in there.
Wow, it looks like a long walk from there to Drakenholm, Sera.
You're no help. So why do you
Oh,
want
I'm
to
gonna
look
cry!
Maelie just rolls her eyes, surrounded by these two.
I can't. I need a minute.
I forgot about gobbledygook.
10 years later.
I'm still thinking about NPCs.
Rainzz. Who was the shadow guy who lived with us in the spider house?
Why
We're
what's so
anomalous.
funny? I don't get it.
There you go.
It's an inside joke. It's woo!
Maelie is interpreting the inside joke to be, yeah, it was a long walk that you two didn't have to walk because you teleported to Drakenholm.
All right. Serious response. She would laugh, but not as robustly as I did. Oh, yes. Well, navigator ships.
Why do we want to look for navigator ships?
I don't.
I'd like to see the things that would be protecting that. Would Sera know the word eldritch? Is that a thing inside your world?
I mean, yeah, but it means
something else.
Something else, yeah.
Well, those Black Warren, those navigators, they are meant to protect the edges of the sectors from keeping one thing from entering the other. And one of the first things we looked at, well, that certainly looked like it might be capable of doing that all by itself. So those navigators, I'm generally interested in them when they come up. Like, why are they attacking this planet?
Well, do you still have your invisibility on?
She'll look down at herself. When you're invisible, can you even see yourself?
Negative.
Maelie looks back. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
Sera sees nothing. Yes.
And she tries to find if there is still a navigator ship out and about around Dragonstar.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
How many?
One of them.
There are 4 of them.
Ooh, and are these the big daddy ones?
They are cruisers, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You can see orbital bombardments by the 4 great ships, and you can see that they are blasting against a magical barrier that seems to be emanating over Dragonstar. You can also see that vessels, much like the Astral Harpy, and dragons themselves are battling each other across the Astral Sea just outside of Dragonstar.
Sera will let out a low whistle, which my mic will peak if I do that. Wow.
Yeah. Well.
Whilst you are observing, you will see that one of the battle cruisers suddenly erupts in light and is broken in twain. The 2 great pieces separating, and in the center of those 2 broken halves, a burning golden light.
Look closer at that.
Yeah. Maelie kind of smiles and will try and zoom in on where that happened.
As you zoom in, you see the telltale wings of Godinvir, and on his back is Ira, a spear of shining gold, a crown upon his head, and a cape out from his shoulders with the markings of Dragonstar.
Sera will stand up from her chair. She'll give an audible woo! She'll pat Maelie on the shoulder. Look at that.
Maelie's got proud, happy tears kind of just flowing down her face now.
They'll be in good hands.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. We gotta get back to doing our job too, though, you know.
There's nothing else I need to see here.
Me either. All right. Let's move on. New room, huh?
She'll take a deep breath. Oh, she'll back up. That was a lot.
Maelie will close the tome.
What do you think the boys have been up to?
She'll disengage Moto from sitting on her shoulder, set him down.
Something I was thinking about doing, but I'd really just like to ask the two of you first. We recorded all of that, and I'm quite keen on looking at that edge more through the safety of Moto. What do you two think?
Right now?
I have 24 hours to do it. Well, 23 at this point.
I'm wondering what it would gain us, but you're always one for continuing to learn and trying to exploit things for, and I use that as the kind term, exploit things for your gain, Sera. Well, I don't think that it would be useful information for myself. You might find it, valuable?
Yeah, I'm not rightly sure I understand what we can learn from a recording that would pertain to us. We're not even going to be going out to the edge of space and anywhere near that for quite some time.
Something I am convicted in is, why was Folly in the prison of the Black Wardens? I am fairly convicted he tried to leave this sector.
I think they were Grey Wardens, but what makes you think he tried to leave?
Why else would they capture him?
Well, guess it depends on how much stock you put in something like Effie's beliefs or everyone else's beliefs. They all thought he was a bad guy.
I don't think he was a bad guy. All I know is that the color that he represents is the antithesis to creation. Wants to destroy it.
Maelie snorts. I think he's doing just fine creating right now.
It's a whole new mystery. Why do they need a city?
I believe that this is my theory. Folly wanted to destroy everybody who was against him. I think this city is to house those that they want to ally with. And everything else will be destroyed.
What if it's the reverse? What if he's building a prison?
How fancy did those buildings look?
There was such a ward around that place that there is no way I could teleport in there. If all he's really known is a prison, and if he's seeking to punish the people who created him, perhaps he's trying to put all of the Taladani inside there.
How nice did it look? How nice did the city look?
We are people of the stars, Effie. To be
What?
grounded, to be put in a cage.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Did
Well-
the housing look rather swanky?
Look, I think that's subjective, right? Like, everybody's gonna have a different viewpoint on what they think riches are and how much is rich versus how much is poor, right?
All I'm saying is that if it looked a little swankier than what you would consider normal housing, could be theorized that that's for their allies. If it looked like a hellhole where there were skewers through the rooms and it looked decrepit, then maybe you could surmise that it is for your enemies.
Once again, I think that's subjective, but look, we're not going to know until we talk to him. The trouble is going to be Hades. Is Hades actually a bad guy because of what he's subjecting the rest of band to, messing with the ley lines and corrupting the other angels? Or, like, I just don't understand what's going on there.
I think they're going to bring all their allies into that area. Like you said, Sera, there's no way to get in. Once they destroy their quote-unquote enemies, then they will branch out into what is left of the sector. But hey, I'm not that smart.
Well, it's all a bunch of conjecture until we get there. Look, Sera, if you want to spend some time reviewing what you've learned, I'd say go ahead, but maybe we can move to another room and then you sit and look at what you've recorded while we examine the rest of the space so we can keep moving.
We do have a lot of rooms to get through.
I'll keep an eye on the time. I'd like to get through the archives first.
Right. But to answer your question, Effie, I think the guys were off to look at like one of the sanctums next.
Like the wrestling one. They're all wrestling with each other, do you think?
Probably. I think Seino and Mulu have a rivalry going on.
Finally, boys' time.
It's boys' time.
2 hours later.
I'm so sorry, but
It's okay. It's just been a while.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I was muted. Cool. I said we split the party. This is our own damn fault. 2 hours. We brought this upon ourselves.
Yeah, it's expected.
Okay. Next step is you are headed to the Martial Sanctum.
Wait, we are? Oh, right. We skipped those, yeah.
The Martial Sanctum, yes?
Yeah.
I would love to go to Herbarium. But we go into the Martial Sanctum.
Herbarium.
Yes, the Herbarium. Seino, this would be excellent for a garden.
Oh, Seino, if only.
What?
If only we had.
We could find more plants. Baby.
Oh, yeah, I was planning on getting there.
Did you
No worries.
see? Did you see our plants?
I'm still thinking about NPCs. I can't get it out of my head now.
Have you summoned others to your memory?
No.
Man, I put him on the spot, and it's like haunting him.
It is
There was,
haunting
like,
me.
Every
Literally.
single thought left his brain.
Yeah. You said name NPC, my brain. So about that power off button. It was like, fuck.
He's on standby. That's what's happening.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go.
I know Lucky. I just remembered him. Handsome.
Mm-hmm.
Handsome, my baby.
Mhm. Yeah. Modo. Technically NPC.
Rain looking at the wiki.
Got him.
Got him.
Hot red-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell because it felt like you were going down a list.
No, I'm actually not looking at a wiki. I am literally not looking at a wiki. This is all from memory because I have no idea what.
It's all right. I
Slandering the boy Seino.
Do you remember the name of my daemon? I will be shocked.
I do.
Wait. Something with eyes.
Oh,
that was a hint.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a hint.
Wait. It's Bright Eyes.
Hey, okay. Okay.
Consider me shocked.
Big clap.
Oh,
You okay. See, I'm cooking. I just need some time to think.
Okay, loading it up for the boys.
Let's go.
A load for the boys.
It's guys' night.
Because it's ladies' night. Now it's guys' night.
Every time I think of that song, I think of John Lovitz in Wedding Singer
I don't know what
when
that
he's
is.
doing the rendition of it, of Ladies' Night.
I think of Shark Tale.
I don't know what that is either.
Okay, Rainzz.
Both movies, Rainzz.
Hey,
Speaking of movies, I recently watched Wild Robot. That movie is amazing.
It's on my list for sure.
I think you're really gonna like it, Essie. It is like really good.
I've been waiting for an Overwatch Bastion movie for years. Is this finally it?
It's close. It's
Pretty damn
close.
God damn.
All right.
Good.
So, as you guys walk in, you will see that this place is lit by sacred flames. Stained blood covers the cobblestones and is not cleaned. From it, you can see magic is radiating outwards. In the center of the room, there appears to be a large spherical structure glowing with energy. Weapons of all sorts can be seen strewn about the walls and hung upon their graphs. That's not the right. Racks. They're racks. Stacks on racks.
Stacks on racks.
Stacks on racks.
I look with my eyes.
Hold on, I see something wrong with this light. I'm gonna fix it real quick. This is driving me crazy.
Shifted it like ever so slightly.
Oh, there we go. That's better. Look at all that production value. Seriously,
so
look at
nice.
this. Doesn't this look awesome? This looks great,
Production.
right?
It looks awesome, yeah.
So good.
Please look.
I love these top-down maps.
Please look at the cool stuff that I made you.
Yeah.
And by I made you, I mean I got off Patreon that I paid for.
It's very
I'm
cool.
looking, I'm observing every detail. I see
Looking
an
with
eye
my
over
eyes.
here.
Sorry.
Not Luka. What do you think a place like this could hold for us? You look entranced. That look scares me.
He holds a hand up as he's activating his mask to look around the room.
All you see are the shadows of warriors facing off against one another in eternal and sacred practice.
This seems like a place they practice. And he looks at the stained blood. They didn't seem to hold back.
And we'll
And he
build
looks
side
up.
to a hold bag.
Mulu's gonna look at racks of weapons. Do these seem like actual, like, full, real, battle-ready sharpened weapons, or are they, like, sparring things?
They are sparring weapons, but they have their battle-ready equivalents next to them as well. And oh boy. Sorry, I'm pretty hyped.
Harvaris, this seems like an excellent place for you. Maybe you can find some materials.
Oh, you believe there is something I can pick apart, yes? To reconstruct?
Yes. Maybe there's some scraps laying about.
Very
Why
good
not we
eye.
have a look?
Let us think again there. There is something I've been wondering if you get a moment, but we will get there.
Oh, of course. And you will see on him that he has Mulu swords at his hips.
You have
as he
one
floats
sword.
around. One of
sword.
them. One sword at his hip.
He thinks that you beat Mulu in combat or something. He's shocked.
Oh, which direction did you want to go? Sorry.
I didn't know if Arcadum, were you cooking something for Mulu over there, or what was going on with that?
No, you guys can explore.
Okay.
Carry on.
You want to go to this corner? Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll walk with not Luka, and just kind of if I may ask,
He floats there.
yeah, I try to not be freaked out by it. I look away from you. If I may ask, during our short time to adventure with one another, there is times you put this facial covering, and then you say very strange things. You see, what is with this? Yeah.
And you might see through the dancing shadows of the room, the smile might be a bit wider. Oh, well, that is just a part of the accessory. And he gestures towards his mask. How else does one express their emotion?
Usually through facial expression, yes? This is the opposite. You see?
Does it scare you?
Yes.
Oh, honesty! I love that.
Of course.
But-
It was the first time. Remember, we were in that room with Effie and the boulder, and you looked through the thing, and you were like, "Oh yes, there is faces of agony. Yes, it is obvious. This made no sense."
Ah, oh, you're speaking about what this does. And he points to his mask.
Nods.
Well, you see, and he looks around the room, I can see moments of fate. And in that room, it seems like the people who were once there, well, they perished sadly. By probably, most likely, volcanic ash. I saw the end of that. And in this room, and he gestures around that seems like nothing, I see warriors fighting. A moment in time, fate.
Seino,
Yes.
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, currently I'm not thinking much, but I would have checked. This middle piece seems like important.
What do you make of it?
I don't know. It looks ominous. Like, what is this, like, middle thing?
That appears to be a magical representation of a spherical planet. And all around it, you can see different fighting styles and forms associated with that particular area.
Would that planet be the one we're on?
You have no idea.
Fair.
Make me an Arcana check for more information.
Let me see. How smart am I? Decent.
Well, you can definitely see simplistic runes to activate and manipulate the strange device. And you're not quite sure what this place represents, as I don't think anybody in here can read this language, yes?
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, you don't know what the language is.
Fair. Are the fighting styles described in that language?
They are, but there's also images. This particular planet demonstrates a fighting style in which an enormous torch is wielded. A giant two-handed maul of bright, burning flame. You can see that the form encompasses not only the great weight of the torch, but the centrifugal force in order to throw fire in the midst of one's melee attacks.
Is there a button?
Yeah, there's plenty of buttons.
I'm going to press this one for the torch-looking picture.
So go ahead.
Alright,
Click.
you press a random button, and you can see a demonstration is presented. You will see a figure who looks to be a nondescript warrior in armor that you don't recognize lift up a great two-handed torch made out of solid iron with a spiky rim in which the flame is kept. You can see that the fighting style involves wide sweeping attacks using centrifugal force in order to give oneself more reach, conal effects sweeping out, and long-ranged focused fire effects with a more vertical swing downwards. And also, in the midst of the fighting, you can see randomly the form is interwoven with prayer stances in which the torch is presented in a manner of prayer.
Interesting. Also, Mulu, I think I know what you're thinking of. You want to spar in this room? And he grins.
He'll grin back. I want to spar in this room.
That's what I thought. Seino would look around. Does he see that kind of like a weapon that fits the description you just mentioned in the fighting style around like in one of the racks?
Yes.
It seems to be the local fighting style of this planet.
His tail will sweep with anticipation. Go get one. Come on, let's try it. You follow the instructions. We will try this. Yes.
I thought you never asked.
I'm gonna come over here and grab a pair of sparring scimitars.
Oh, I thought we grabbed the big maul.
Oh yes, good point. I'll grab one of those instead.
Yeah, and Seino will also grab one of those.
Alright, Harvaris,
I think I'll be going at it.
Harvaris and Luka, would you like to do anything before these two start hitting each other?
Well, what does Harvaris want to do? Because he's just looking around with him.
You take the lead, Luka.
Okay, is there anything here that looks like scraps or weapons, or it seems like a table that might be crafting one around
Yes.
the room?
All those things are here.
Is there anything else you
where
want
is it?
to Check out though, Rox, before we do the grabbing stuff. I mean, if there's anything else you want to do, we should do it.
Oh, I do want to see if they have any quarterstaffs just lying around. Yeah.
Yes, there are quarterstaves. Yeah, quarterstaves.
Ooh, staves.
Staves is the plural of staff.
Oh, okay. Yes, I would like to look at that, but of course, if Harvaris wants to do it. I want Harvaris to be able to look at things.
No, I'm
first.
okay. I mean, I feel like you should get some time to kind of do stuff this episode. So I want you to do it.
Oh, how kind. Where are the quarterstaffs?
Let's go look at sticks. Yes.
They're over there.
Let me look at a stick.
They're just everywhere. You just pick one.
Oh, okay. Can I try to, or with the help of Harvaris, could you help me identify these? I would like to know their properties.
They are sparring sticks. They are
They're
sticks.
all sparring sticks. All sticks.
They're quarterstaves. Like they're not magical. They are.
Oh.
You're training with them.
I can't tell sticks. Oh, these are not useful to me. Pooh.
What were you looking for?
No,
No.
dear, no.
I was hoping for something magical, but well, since it's the martial room, I probably shouldn't have expected that.
Oh,
So,
you are looking for a magic stick, yes?
yes, maybe something that is more enhanced than this, and he shows his conduit staff. It is quite useful, but I haven't had really the chance to use it. I wondered if this place might have, I don't know, other variations, or components that could be added or subtracted. I thought maybe we could find it here.
It appears, well, not at luck, but I promise I will keep an eye for you as we move along. I have not seen anything as such augmentation, but we can keep looking, yes? Perhaps... I must ask, you went to the room with the moving, the silver, yes? Called it something, it is like fast silver.
Quicksilver.
Yes, of course, yes.
I have a vial right here, and he shows the vial.
Oh, that is not good, I bet, yes. Good,
Oh,
very
it's interesting.
All right.
I hope to use it, maybe.
Oh, on what? On who?
I can't tell.
Are you sure?
Then he puts it back in his pocket.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know who I am. Ooh, whoa.
As you wish. Your intentions do not feel out of stray. If I must say, I feel I am good at identifying others. You are difficult to pin down, you see? Why is that?
Going for the direct questions, I see. Well, what would you like to know? It is true that we don't really know each other, except for the time that we shared a bath.
Yes, we saw each other in many ways, yes? This is good.
Yes, very good bonding.
Well, as far as your demeanor is, I mean, you are all very unique in your own way, but you dress, you act, how does you ask such question? what has brought you to be what you are, you see?
An interesting question. And he seems to look off to the side for a second. My origins is one of choice. And also fate. You want to know what I am, is it not? And he gestures to himself. I am but a clown.
Clown. This is phrase foreign to me, see.
Sorry, I didn't catch the last thing you said.
Oh, he'll say, a clown is a phrase that I am foreign to. I do not know what this means.
Oh, you don't know what a clown is.
Oh, yes, I do not.
Oh, wonderful. Well, a clown is...
Let go, guiding bolt!
Well, a clown is usually a person of entertainment, jest, wit, and also mischievous beginnings and ends. You can do a lot, but we are here to entertain. But I also have a question for you. And he looks at Harvaris. And he leans forward to him. Before we get into what I am, I have a question for you. How do you feel so far, seeing all this?
I feel...
Learning about your gods? And he air quotes that. Angels?
If you must know, I feel small. I feel it is strange, not maybe lied to. It did not feel like I was specifically lied to. Perhaps overwhelmed. It has been a lot since I've met you all. You have not only saved our lives, but changed it. You have made me see things that I never thought I would as a Mandian. I feel lucky? Perhaps. Yes, you see? Maybe?
Oh, that is good. That is good. Change is good. And then there's other ways of change. Can I, Arcadum, look at him through his mask? Harvaris? What does he look like to him?
He looks the same. Confused, perhaps.
He just starts giggling.
Covers his nipples.
Oh, I was looking at your gem. Don't worry about that.
He'll kind of look up to his forehead. Oh, yes, sometimes I do forget that it is there, but yes.
Well... Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I just say, I speak, if you have a question, I will answer honestly, as I assume you will as well, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. And you told me then, what do you make of this journey you're on for this, I will hold up his fingers, folly, yes? These others, they seem, inspired, motivated. Do you align with this, yes?
You could insight. Not Luka if you want to in this moment.
Looks at fucked up mask. To insight you. Sure, I'll give it a old college swing.
Oh. You sense a change of demeanor as he leans away, and he looks about. It is not malicious at all, but one of amusement. This mission that we're on is, well, boiled down, we have one objective. I align with what the party wants to do. And, so far, for the most part, we are going after our query. Which I have realized that you know is folly. I was in the bubble, so I don't know all the conversations that transpired from then.
So...
Oh, excuse me.
Please, finish.
So in the meantime, I will do what is required of me. Whether that is taking care of the other angels, helping others, killing others. His hand waves off. That is what I will do.
After Luka's words, you will see that the center will begin to shift. A sound will play off as the light flashes. You can then see the people that were fighting in the center sitting down, drinking some water, and resting.
That's in the center here?
Yeah, it's a timer went off. Time to rest.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Luka, you will see that there are images, spectrals, shadowy representations of fate, pressing the buttons, and you can see them shifting the different inputs.
Curious. Can I see what series of inputs that they're doing?
Sure can.
He will float this way around Harvaris, getting enraptured by what's happening over here.
Okay, good conversation.
Okay. Okay, cool, yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah. We'll hold that thought later. And he watches the series of combinations.
Okay. You believe that you can input them.
He will... Sorry. You're contagious, Arcadum.
Yes.
Yes.
I am Plague Bearer.
Quick question. After seeing the series of inputs, do I see what happens after that, or it just ends there?
Only that something can be inputted.
Oh, okay. He will follow the inputs.
Alright.
Wordlessly.
Mulu,
Doesn't say
Seino,
anything.
Harvaris, and Luka. As you finish putting in the inputs, Luka, you will see that the center begins to shift and change, and instead will demonstrate a selection screen.
Ooh, I just did something. Harvaris, come.
I will lower my torch club.
Same
Waves
here.
him over.
Done
You
a
two,
thing.
other two boys.
After this.
As you come over,
Agreed.
you will see a fighting character select screen. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My thumbs are ready.
I am not good with this stuff, and he gestures towards it, but I think you will, or are. Can you interface with this? He looks at Harvaris.
I can do my best and get out of his kid. Try to do what he can.
All right. You're able to make some sense of what you're looking at. This is what you guys see. These are the list of Galactic Sector fighting styles.
Ooh.
The most prominent on each planet.
Ooh.
Leans in. Would you like to know more?
Yes.
Need
Can
to know
we know
more.
more?
Need to know more.
Say-
Intensify.
Seino is approaching rapidly.
Okay. I will have more in-depth information on this for you, but the quick over is, for the planet of Volkas, it is the Torchbearer fighting style, which is the one that you were just doing. The planet of Zezus, it is the Primal Glory fighting style. For Greygrim, it is the Reaver fighting style. The Primal Glory is natural weapons, spines, claws, and stuff like that coming out of the body. The Reaver fighting style is a dual weapon style that uses dual, what looks to be axes. The Shattered Gate is the Guardian of the Cord, which seems to be focused on the use of song blades. Solarity is the Saint fighting style, which incorporates a singular mace and shield. Luoqua is the War Pick style, which uses just a big-ass war pick. Azengolt is the Combat Claws, which are the Wolverine Triclaws over the top of the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Zatkel uses the Roka, which is a great sword with 2 blades on it,
Whoa.
Huh.
God.
Ooh.
like next to each other.
Great sword with 2 blades.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to see a picture of this.
The name of the weapon is Roka. Rhoka. Yeah, you should get the image there. Halos.
Yeah.
Under Halos is a motherfucking chainsword. Yeah. Rampart is the use of the singular katana, but through the different animalistic styles, such as crane style, falcon, stuff like that. There's like several variations to go through. There is a lot in that nerd area. For Dragonstar, it is the Spear Drake style. For Storvex, each of the Great Storms have their own fighting style, one of which you are already implementing, Mulu. Bodega uses a Trident fighting style. Baba Yaga uses something called the Courtier style, which is a focus on daggers and the throwing of them. Ori is Staff fighting style, a Battle Staff fighting style. Querg is a fighting style called the Oopsie, which incorporates a massive spiked Morningstar, the biggest weapon by far.
The Oopsie.
Massive spike.
Verva uses a Falchion fighting style. Arist uses a Vessel fighting style, and it is the first step to Gunslinger. Astaranos uses the Swashbuckling fighting style. Band uses an unarmed fighting style, specifically with the use of the nanites in your salvaging. Specifically, if you go down this path, because we have a Bandian, so it's kind of relevant, you can actually incorporate your own Bandian ability to salvage and use a convalescence kit into actual unarmed strikes.
Like little
Wow.
brass knuckles?
Like what?
Like little brass knuckles?
No, it's more like when you physically strike something, you can disable like
You
free
punch
dispel
people with
magics,
nanites.
like free dispel
Friggin-
magics and stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of like the Abolisher in
sick.
Corvinus, but for tech stuff.
Okay.
And then Ragdar uses a power ring, which is a ring
Yes!
blade.
Oh.
So think Soul Calibur Tara.
Yeah, cool.
Okay,
ring
okay,
blade.
okay.
Sweet.
Ring blade.
That's awesome.
Does
Those-
Valus's picture show up on Ragdar?
No, he was not a warrior. He was a big fucking nerd.
He's a nerd.
He was not of a part of the Ragdarian
There are no nerds
sexy
in these
knights.
hallowed halls.
All right, and there you go. I'll have more detailed stuff. Just tell me the ones that you actually want to like look into more, and then I'll give you some expanded fields on that.
Okay.
But yeah,
It
My-
was.
My interpretation is they're able to train in those styles here and pick it up.
yeah,
Is that what you're putting down?
That's what I wanted to clarify.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
so
putting.
awesome, guys.
That's what I'm putting down. That's what I'm pointing at. Look at
Cool.
that. Look at that shit.
Okay.
There's none for scythe combat, right?
No, because that's fucking nerdy.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I
Like,
could.
Is
Look,
there one that
let me ask
would be
you a
usable
question.
with the twin axe?
Let me ask you a question, Rainzz.
Sure.
Okay? Do you
Oh, no.
think
Here
that
we
a
go
scythe
again.
is cooler than a fucking chainsword?
No.
Good.
But-
Then pick chainsword.
Visually, yes.
Oh,
Because
hard
Gnome
to
looks like
disagree.
the Grim Reaper.
Hard to
Wait,
disagree.
No.
Which one would be proficiency with stick? That's what I want.
There's Ori is a quarterstaff fighting style.
Which one? Sorry.
Ori.
Ori? Okay. I zooming in on that.
Oh boy, here I go murdering again.
Bonking with a stick.
All right,
Oh,
so,
wow,
so, now,
these
so,
are
now,
useful.
so now you guys got something to check out
Cool.
for next.
Yeah.
Very good.
What?
Awesome.
Okay,
Wait, how would we
can you
collect this? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. The twin axe that I now have, right?
Yeah.
It is
Mirabosh?
one big. Yeah, it's one big axe that has two heads, or is it two axes in both my hands?
It is a what? No, a twin axe is a staff in the center, and then an axe head on each end.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like a Darth Maul axe.
I see. Okay, yeah, okay, now I get it.
Das
Oh.
und
I also have a crush on Darth Maul. That's a sexy man.
So would the staff fighting style work with the twin axe?
9.
Sag. Man.
I don't know how to say it's not the same in German, but that's what I said in German just now.
Es ist nicht dasselbe.
Jesus Christ, how many syllables was that?
It's not a server. That's what I'm.
This is not a server.
Es ist nicht dasselbe. Yeah, six syllables.
God, that's so many. Oh man.
Ugh, we speak English. 2-syllable maximum.
2-syllable maximum. Oh, but you just said 3. Silence.
Yeah.
To be fair, it is not the same as 5, so it's not that bigger, not that much bigger.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
quick
English sounds
question.
way quicker than German.
You do have a lot of syllables, though.
He do
So,
be syllabin.
Yeah. So, quick question. If we were to choose a fighting style to, I assume, change into, how would we collect that, or is that just something we learn while we're here? Like, does it come in as a book or like a digital insert of our convalescence kit, or
Say again?
like how do we take the fighting style that we select? Is it in book form or digital?
No, you just learn it.
Oh, okay, we just learn it. All right.
Yeah, we just like spar here basically to learn the fighting
Practice.
Can you
Oh,
have
okay.
Yeah,
multiple
exactly.
fighting styles at a time?
style. To be fair, I have one already.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Oh shit.
Well, so normally you can't be additive, but you guys are in the older system, so you can be additive.
Oh my gosh. So I come out here being like the freaking avatars of fighting?
You can if you've spent enough time here.
And the wizards get a fighting style?
They can learn it, yeah. Whether or not they'll
Excellent.
actually use it is like, you know.
My fighting style is tentacles, thank you.
Come to the real library, nerds.
right.
It's a long time since I've had the ability to roll this.
Rainzz, I have something very important to tell you.
Oh?
Waldheitsamkeit. Thank you.
Wait, what? Say that again.
Waldheitsamkeit.
Oh my god. Man. Yeah, I'm looking at my inventory and I see exactly 3 weapons that I have, and none of them have a fighting style associated with them here.
That word in German
Yes.
specifically means the loneliness and solitude feeling of being in the
Yep.
forest alone.
Yep. Waldeinsamkeit. Yep.
Your language is silly!
There's also Fernweh, which is the sorrow feeling you get when you're away from home. No, when you're at home but you want to be elsewhere.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Anyway,
Mhm.
all right,
Some of the feelings.
we're at
from the
time, so we're
Germans.
gonna call it there, and I'll pick it up next time with your fighting style review. You guys can do a little bit more RP, so you didn't get a lot this time, and then we'll start evening out. Maybe handle the rest of these rooms and get into the to the stuff.
Yeah.
I have to think about what Seino would get when he doesn't have a weapon associated.
Look at all these sick, cool things that you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
I
all
do
these
have a
things.
dagger
Yeah,
that
how
I've been
about all that
holding on
power?
to.
Hey, I do have a dagger. I could learn to throw it.
Yeah.
I could learn to dance.
I can learn to stab.
Ooh, I like stabbing. God, if you say it like that, that would be amazing. Every time you go in for melee, just like, ooh, it's time to stab. I learned how to stab.
Would you like the pointy?
Would you like the pointy? Oh, that's so good. All right, let's see if we have any fan art. I'm looking.
I'm excited to roleplay more with Harvaris, by the way.
Hell yeah.
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 Only Harvaris, you hear that? Mulu.
That's okay. I'm over here with the boulder, you know.
Hey, don't worry about it. Mulu, your chance is coming. He has questions about you and your homeland.
You know, when
we're
Discord's images don't load, they just have a sad poop. I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know why they have it. Have you ever noticed that? It's like, why did you choose that image, Discord? Here, have a sad piece of shit.
Oh man.
All right, so the only thing in fan art is a furry in VR chat hitting itself with a hammer and a cat being softly tapped with a toy hammer. Which
Hey,
is
that's
Mulu
me.
and Seino fighting each other.
That's how I
They
imagine
know.
freaking Mulu and Seino just bonk each other on the heads like one at a time. Just bonk.
You ever seen those videos of the HEMA like live steel fighting guys, and they're sitting in the chairs with their helmets on, and each of them has a frying pan, and they're taking turns smacking
Yes,
each other in the
yes.
head. Yeah.
Yes, that's
percussion.
exactly what that is.
The laziest
Yeah.
fighting I've ever seen.
Now you, bang!
Bang, bang.
Okay, so about this new fighting style, and they just stand still, donk,
Donk.
donk.
I don't know about this one. This seems really inefficient. Donk.
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 Alrighty, good game, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll see you in 2 hours-ish for The Dark Sermon Requiem.
Later, bitch.
Yeah.
Did she just say, see you
Bye-bye.
later, bitch? Bye-bye, everybody.